So today is going to be the 5th workout that I'm going to do this week. So it's my 5th one since Saturday, and it's my first ever live Instagram video. So hopefully all goes okay. Hi Mairead. Today we're going to do a lower body session because yesterday we did a core session. So I'm trying to mix it up for you, okay, to keep things going. We're going to do 5 exercises today. The first exercise is a toe squat. Second exercise we're going to do is we're going to alternate forward lunges and reverse lunges. The third exercise is a side lunge, and the fourth is a glute bridge, and then the last one then is a sideline leg raise. Okay, so no equipment is needed for these exercises. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you're welcome to use a resistance band, okay, but we're not going to use any equipment today. So I'm going to give everyone just a minute just to check in, and then we're going to get started straight away. So we're going to do each exercise for 25 seconds, and we're going to take a short rest time just to get ready for the next exercise. Okay, so this workout will take exactly 8 minutes long, and again, as always, if you feel like you want to do more afterwards, you're welcome to do an extra round or two. Okay. So I'll give everyone another 30 seconds just to be ready. So again, you don't need any equipment, just your own body weight. For the toe squats, we're going to be going down into that squat position, and we're going to be coming up on high on our toes. So some people may need something to some people may need something to hold on to just to help balance themselves. Okay, so if you have a chair or something nearby, you're welcome to use it. We're only going to do 2 rounds today. Okay, so again, you can you're welcome to do a couple of more rounds after that if you want to. Okay, so 2 rounds today, so an 8-minute workout, just to keep it short and sweet for you. So any questions there, feel free to ask, okay? Hi Paula, how are you? Hope all is good, family's good. So I'm going to go through the exercises now, okay? Just to get you going. So toe squat starting off. So what you're going to do is, again, I've got a chair here in front of me just to balance, okay? So you're going to hold on to the chair just for stability, but again, you don't need the chair if you don't want to. Okay, you're going to come down to this squat position. Now when you're squatting down, make sure you push the knees out as wide as you can. Okay, so looking from the front, okay, you can see I'm pushing my knees out as wide as I can. My knees are wider than my ankles. So if you see my ankles here, if I draw a straight line up, the knees are outside. Okay, it's very, very important that you push those knees out as much as you can. And then when you squat down, the crease of your hip must be below the knee. Okay, so there's no point in being up here. Okay, get down as low as you can, crease the hip below the knee. Your arms then, keep the arms out in front, keep them above the shoulders, because you'll see that if you drop the arms, you'll see that the back will start to round. Okay, so lift the arms up, and that will keep the back straight. So keep the arms above the shoulders, push the knees out, and crease the hip below the knee. And then the last tip then, when you're squatting, just keep all the weight off your toes. So see, there's no weight on my toes in front here, okay? So most of the weight is on the ball of my foot and on my heel. So that's your toe squats. You're going to squat down, and you're going to come up onto your toes, and you're going to hold 2, 1, down, squat down, come up onto your toes, 2, 1, down. Okay, again, you're welcome to do this in your feet. Okay, so don't be putting shoes on. Sorry, just making sure my computer didn't go to sleep there. Okay, so the next exercise then, forward and reverse lunges. Okay, so you're going to do forward lunge, and on the same leg, so I'm lunging with my right side, on my right side, okay? And then reverse lunge, right leg behind, right leg in front, right leg behind, okay? So we're going to change over then, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. The next one then we're going to do is side lunges, so alternating lunges. So you start in the middle, lunge out to the side, okay, come down as low as you can, get a nice stretch on this leg, good activation the other side. Push, feet together again, hip width apart, and opposite side, down as low as you can, push, and then reset, okay? So that's your side lunges, so you just want to alternate those. The glute bridge then, so you know what a basic glute bridge looks like. So you're going to lie on your back, arms out to 45 degrees, push the hips up, activate the front of the trunk and the glutes. Okay? Make sure you keep your heels close to your body, so when you lift, you're pushing, you're driving through the heel, okay? And not the toes. So keep the heels down, toes up, and push. Activate the glutes, activate the stomach. You're going to hold that for a couple of seconds, and then you're going to reset. The next one then is just a sideline leg raise. So I like to go into this plank position. So you're going to rest on the forearm, rest on the knees, push the hips forward, so you keep everything fully extended. So don't have your hips back here, okay? So fully extend the hips, top leg straight, lift the leg. Okay, now when you lift the leg, I'll show you from the side. When you lift the leg, keep everything in line, okay? You'll see a lot of people, they'll get tired, they'll push the hips back like I said, they'll lift, and they'll kick the legs out in front. Okay, try and keep everything in line. So your foot, your knee, your hip, your shoulder, it should be a straight line at all times. Okay, just to really activate those muscle groups properly at the hip. Okay, if you're pushing the hips back and kicking out in front, you're working a completely different set of muscle groups. Okay, we're not targeting the muscles that we really want to target. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to set up my timer now. So again, 2 rounds, 25-second exercises, short rest in between. Okay, count down from 10. So we're going to do our toe squats first, okay? So feet wide your shoulder width apart, off the toes. Let's go, squat down, and then push up onto the toes, 2, 1, down, up onto the toes, 2, 1, down, up onto the toes. Good, keep it going now. Down, up, and hold that contraction. Get really, really high in the toes. So you're working those calves at the back of the lower leg there. Up again. Again, keep the hands up high, keeping that back straight. Push your knees out as wide as you can. Good, rest. Okay, forward and reverse lunges. We're going to work our right side starting off. So we're going to the front and then behind. Try and stay down low. Let's go. Again, if you struggle to balance, you can keep your hands behind your head. Okay? So back and forward. So when you're going forward, you want to feel that stretch here, and then coming back, you're still getting good activation, you're still getting a stretch on the other side then. Okay, change. So when you're going forward, you get the stretch here at the front. When you go back, you get the stretch on the opposite side. Let's go, opposite leg. So forward lunge, reverse lunge. Make sure you get the stretch. So if I do from the side, the hip should be behind the knee at all times, okay? So you keep working while I'm giving you some tips along the way. Keep moving. Good. Okay, glute bridges next. Oh no, sorry. Side lunges. Just alternate right and left. Let's go. Right side, left side. Come down as low as you can. Okay, feel that stretch in here on the inside of the legs. Try and keep your body up straight. Good. Rest, glute bridges next. So lying on your back, arms down to 45 degrees. Keep the heels in close to the body. Let's go. Push. 3, 2, 1, down, up. 3, 2, 1, down, up. Activate the glutes and the stomach at the same time. Breathe out when you use an effort. Rest. Good job. So last one then, sideline leg raises. So resting on the forearm, resting on the knees, top leg straight. Let's go. So up and down. Keep everything in line. Good, come down slowly and then up fast. Down slow, up fast. Good, change, opposite side. So rest on the forearm, weight on the knees, hips up, top leg straight, up we go. Remember, if the leg isn't in line with the rest of your body, you're not really going to activate those hips properly. Good, rest. Good job. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds rest, and then I'm going to go again. Good job. So again, it's very, very effective if you do everything right, okay? Really, really good form. So on the toe squats, hold that contraction at the top of the movement, okay? Forward and reverse lunges. Try and stay down low to keep the muscles active. So if you stand up too high, the muscles get a chance to relax. Okay, so try and stay down low. Side lunges then, just a big stretch on the inside of the legs. Get down as low as you can. You'll feel the more reps you do, the looser you'll get as well. Okay, that's a really, really good one as well, just for your flexibility. Glute bridges then. Again, just activate the glutes and the front of the trunk just to stabilize the pelvis. And then the sideline leg raises, keep everything in line. So go for round number 2 now, okay, last one. Ready, toe squats. Down we go, and up, and hold it. Activate the quads and the glutes when you're in this position as well. Good. Okay, forward and reverse lunges. So let's work on the same side. Okay, so right side first. Forward lunge, get the stretch. Push, behind, stretch. Push, forward again, stretch. Push, behind, stretch. And you're staying down low. See, I'm not standing up straight. Stay down, push. Good. Switch over to the opposite side now. Again, do it for the stretch. So again, stretching, push, and stretch to the opposite side, push, and stretch again, push, opposite side, push, stretch again, push. Good, keep it up. Make sure you always get the stretch. Waste the time if you're not getting the stretch. Stay down low. Good. Okay, side lunges next. So start off with your feet hip width. Let's go. Step to the side. Down as low as you can. Feel the stretch. Activation on one side then. And then switch to the other side. Stretch here. Activation the other side. Good. Glute bridge next. So if you want to make this harder, you can use a band around your hips and then push up against the band. Good. Last exercise. So sideline leg raise. So again, you can use a band around your ankles if you want for this one. Up we go. Top leg straight. Good, switch, opposite side. So I'll explain to you why we need to stretch on those lunges afterwards, okay? So top leg straight. Keep everything in line with the hips. Good, rest. Good job. Okay. Cool, so as I said, not too bad, okay, for first session for some of you, okay, if you haven't been joining me all week, that'll be your first session there. So a couple of rounds is good just to activate the muscles for the first time. If you've been working your legs up till now, like, work away, do a couple of sessions more, okay? So the reason why you need to feel the stretch when you're doing those lunges is because when you lunge forward and you stretch, so for example, if I lunge on this side, okay, you're going to get activation there on that side, okay, that you bring the foot forward on. This side then, you're stretching the hip flexors and the quads, okay, so when you come forward, you're stretching those hip flexors and quads. For a lot of dancers, if your glutes are not active enough and you're not using your stomach muscles properly, or you're not using both of them properly, you'll see there'll be compensations at the pelvis. And when your pelvis tilts forward like that, okay, so your pelvis is supposed to be in line, when it tilts forward, you'll see that the quads and the hip flexors get short. And when those muscles get short, it's actually going to restrict your hip flexion. So when you want to kick your legs up high, it's going to actually restrict that movement, okay? Because when you kick up, so if I want to kick up my right side, the muscles on my left side have to stretch to allow my right side to come up, okay? And vice versa, if I kick up my left, my right side has to stretch to come up. If those muscle groups are tight, it's going to restrict that movement, okay? And we obviously don't want that to happen. So it's really, really important that you stretch those muscle groups when you're doing the lunges, okay? It will benefit your dancing an awful lot. So it's also really, really good to do before you start dance class as well. Okay, so thanks for joining in, guys. And as always, I'm going to try and get on tomorrow, and then a couple of days rest time for the weekend, and then I'll be back again next week. Okay, tomorrow I'll be back on Facebook. If you want me to do another Instagram, then let me know, okay? I can do Instagram or I can do Facebook, whichever one you want me to do most. Again, thanks guys for joining in, and we'll speak to you soon. Just leave any messages in my in my inbox. Just send me a message, okay, if you have anything to ask me. Okay, bye guys.